Hey guys, Kade here, and welcome to the video where I go over which of the four elemental melee wonder weapons are the best in Citadel Day more. Today I will be looking at the fire, lightning, light, and void element swords, and seeing which one on a purely damage output is the best for controlling hordes of zombies and defeating the boss enemy types. So without further ado, let's get into this. Now, starting off with the fire sword, of course, I think that this is probably the best choice for pure raw damage and controlling the hordes of the undead. Now, the fire sword is really, really powerful in my opinion. I think that it's probably the most powerful out of the four, but I'll get into that later. Um, so this sword essentially the special ability sends like 3 or 4 of like these flaming balls of fire into the hordes of the undead, and it just clears out so many, and it's just surprising that this sword it tops the other three on such a higher level. It's incredible. Now, one note here is that unless you're unless you're just using it for the special ability, the infinite killing of regular zombies on higher rounds will not be that sufficient with this weapon, due to the fact that it can only kill one weapon, or it can only kill one zombie per swing. And if you're having a whole group of zombies plus boss zombies, it's not really that great. Now, I took the sword to round 40, and give or take, this weapon's special ability kind of carried itself to round 40. At that high of a round, the swinging nature, like just like the regular swing attack, was kind of useless due to it only being able to be used at close range, and it only being able to kill one zombie at a time. But overall, I think that the fire sword is the best at what a wonder weapon is good at, killing hordes of the undead. So overall, best choice for damage output and best choice for horde control. Now, here's the clip of me dying on round 40. So the lightning sword is probably by far one of my least favorite swords, or the elemental weapons, in this entire map. The lightning sword is by far the worst in damage output. The lightning sword is, in my opinion, the worst in overall everything. Basically, what this sword does well is it looks cool. That's the only thing it does. Now, this is my opinion, so take that as you may, but I'm looking at these swords, these wonder weapons, in terms of damage output, and the lightning sword just doesn't do well in that. I mean, of course, it kills zombies at an infinite level because of its wonder weapon swing, but the special ability should be more impactful than the beam of lightning that maybe sometimes chains or arcs between zombies, and it doesn't even do that well. So overall, this sword is the weakest out of all of them, and it's really sad because I really love electric type wonder weapons, and this just fails in almost every category. So this sword is the least effective in my opinion. And that's all I really have much to say. So let's move on.
Hello, dear viewer. Have you ever wanted to try a new perk here at Coca-Cola Industries? Well, with release of the new map, Citadel Day More, you can try one of our newest creations. Totally original, I guarantee you. Our newest creation in our line of Coca-Colas is called Vulture's Aid. That's right, Vulture's Aid. You heard me right, Vulture's Aid. When you drink this Coca-Cola, a trademark name, you will be able to get more drops from the undead, like more salvage, or even more point drops. That's right, point drops. Vulture's Aid does more than that, though. Have you ever wanted to stand a puff of green gas that is created when you kill zombies to either shield you from the hordes of the undead, or even, in fact, possibly charge your special ability faster than zombies? Well, guess what? Vulture's Aid can do that. And with 6 new augments that you can equip in the menus, Vulture's Aid is all brand new and totally not a reskin of an old Coca-Cola that we used to make. Vulture's Aid. More drops so you can kill more zombies. Bye now.
The Lion Sword. Now, I love this sword. I think that this is a really great sword, but in terms of this video, since I'm going off damage output as the definitive what each sword has in terms of its rank in my head, this sword is just above the lightning sword, so the third worst wonder weapon. Now saying that, I think it's a great support weapon, like the VR11 from Call of the Dead. Now, this sword does have a special attack when it's charged and you press whatever buttons you have mapped to your controller or remote or keyboard. The special attack basically creates two saw blades of light above and below you, and whenever zombies basically come in contact with you, like direct contact, they essentially just evaporate into like a red mist. And why I say this isn't really good in terms of damage output is because it doesn't really have a big area of effect, and it can't really be used far away, unlike the other swords I've talked about. But this is going above the lightning sword because of its second special ability, that when you use a special ability, it essentially heals your normal health and shield to max. And although that's not in terms of damage output, I do think that it is a really great weapon and is better than the lightning sword. So the lion sword goes above the lightning sword. Anyways, let's move on to the final sword. So, the last sword of today's video, the Void Sword, probably the second best damage output wonder weapon of Citadel Day More. Now, it goes to no one's surprise that I would rank it second, because this weapon is absolutely disgustingly broken, in my opinion. The Void Sword is, of course, your melee wonder weapon. Infinite attack damage for the swing attack, but for the special attack, you basically, the player takes the sword, slams it on the ground, and it acts as a I think like an LT-53 Casimir from BO6, MW3, and Cold War, and it basically opens up a portal to the void that sucks in all the zombies, even from far away, and absolutely obliterates them. This weapon is so good, and if the fire sword didn't exist in this map, then this will be number 1. But since the fire sword does exist, this is a solid second place winner, because the fire sword, I believe, does a little bit better of a job of controlling the hordes of the undead. But I mean, of course, I would pick this sword in some cases, but the fire sword exists, so this goes as the second best. So, without further ado, let's see the results of all of this. So, overall, I think Citadel has a really good amount of unique variety of wonder weapons. But, of course, the main issue here is that they are extremely, extremely weak compared to other wonder weapons we've had in the past. And especially other wonder weapons with 4 elemental variants, like the staffs from Origins or the bows from the Rising Drac. But while I'm editing this, I've seen that Treyarch had posted that they are looking into buffing the swords. Now, we don't know what these buffs may include. It could be just like a nothing buff, or it could be a major buff that makes all these swords viable in their own unique way. But either way, I really enjoy that finally we actually have some creative wonder weapons that isn't just like a machine that has an elemental switch or something. It's an actual elemental wonder weapons that are rooted with lore and history. So overall, all wonder weapons in this map are really cool, really unique, but they need some buffing, and I think once they are buffed, all of them will serve a purpose. But I think that's gonna wrap things up, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys want to see more of this type of video, leave a like, leave a comment, and I really enjoyed this. This is probably one of my most favorite videos I've done yet, with all the editing and whatnot, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it too. But yeah, what's your guys' take on Citadel Daymore? I'm sorry this was such a late upload and I had to change my schedule around, but I really wanted this to be as good as a video I can make for the viewers who watch this, because I don't want to make crap content just for like quick views. I want to make something that I'm proud of, and I'm proud to have people watch. So, my name's Cade from Reality Reviews and Gaming, and this was my Citadel Daymore Wonder Weapon reviews. So, see you guys in the next video. Bye!